The Lilies of the Field by William E. Barrett. Chapter 7. The legend of Homer Smith came into being within 24 hours of his disappearance from the scene of his labors. Father Gomez spoke feelingly of him, and a Methodist named Orville Livingston came to see the chapel that he had not believed would be built. The newspaper in North Fork ran a story with a photograph of the chapel. Because that chapel is unique in appearance and history, a reporter from the state's largest newspaper made the trip to Piedras and interviewed many people who were eager to talk of its building. Every Spanish American in the region claimed to have known Homer Smith well, and they are a people who like tales of saints who walk the earth and of angels that take men unaware. A man named Juan Archuleta swore that he had laid bricks beside Homer Smith, and that often the bricks flew into place with no one touching them. Another man named Jose Gonzalez, who owned a cafe in Piedras, claimed that he was the intimate and the closest confidant of the chapel builder, that often a white light shone around the man, and that, on one occasion, Homer Smith said to him, "God sent me to this place to build a church, and to make these nuns famous. When I have done this thing, you will see me no more." Mother Maria Martha and her nuns were reluctant to speak for publication about Homer Smith. That very reticence drew them into the legend and created curiosity. People wrote to them and sent them money, soliciting prayers. Orville Livingston, a Rotarian, was invited to speak to the capital city Rotarians about his experience with Homer Smith and the nuns after he had spoken to his own group in North Fork. Publicity created more publicity, and tourists journeyed to a section of the state which they had never seen because they were told that an unusual experience awaited them, that here was a modern shrine. No one can explain these things. The aim of Mother Maria Martha was publicized with the rest of the story, and substantial sums of money were contributed to help her realize her aim. Today, there are several fine buildings and 4 new nuns under the direction of the aging Mother Superior. The buildings have electricity and modern plumbing. There are boys from broken homes and boys who have been in difficulty with the law, studying in the classrooms, working in the fields and in the workshops. They have made their school a noted institution by their loyalty to it. The school is growing in public esteem and in facilities for service to Spanish American young people who are easy to neglect because they are difficult to understand. The chapel occupies the key position with the other buildings grouped in an arc around it. It is a favorite subject of photographers, and one may buy postcards of its exterior and interior in Piedras or in North Fork. 3 prominent artists have painted it, and one of the paintings hangs in the State Museum of Art. There is no chapel like it anywhere. It is of conventional adobe, but some trick of proportion makes it memorable. There is strength in its lines and an indefinable grace. A voluble and oft-quoted sculpturist has described it as a true primitive, whatever that means. The chimney, of course, is its really distinctive feature. A brick chimney designed for a 2-story house rising above the flat-roofed adobe chapel like a steeple. There is a fireplace halfway down the right-hand aisle of the chapel. It is a tradition with the nuns to burn logs in the fireplace on Sundays during the cold weather. The hardier tourists of the fall and winter season consider this a charming touch. Mother Maria Martha has grown older. Her English has improved, but she still struggles with the W and the TH, although the struggle is scarcely apparent in the speeches that she has memorized. She is at her best when she performs her favorite task, the guiding of tourists through the buildings, climaxing always with the chapel. There is, as in the speech of several other nuns, a touch of the South in her voice, a soft slurring, an odd emphasis on certain syllables. She directs attention first to the oil painting on the wall in the rear of the chapel. It is the painting of a powerful Negro with large features and widely spaced eyes. His head is thrown back in an attitude of exhortation or perhaps of song, his lips parted to reveal 2 perfect rows of teeth. There is a nimbus of light around the man's head. "This is the chapel of St. Benedict the Moor," Mother Maria Martha says. "That painting of the saint is the work of Sister Albertine. The model was a man named Schmidt, who came to us under the direction of God. He built this chapel with his 2 hands under great difficulties. It is all from him." She pauses then, and her voice drops. "He was not of our faith, nor of our skin," she says, "but he was a man of greatness, of an utter devotion." The end.